Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th going to the 26th of February. So I'm going to jump straight into it and see what's going on for you, okay? For Cancer, please. For the week of the 20th. Look at the number. I'm so sorry. It's funny. To the 26th. No. Okay, let me just carry on pulling these out. It was just funny to me. Oh, 222 is coming in very strongly, okay? It could be a really good number for you. And if you're seeing that, then it might have something to do with this reading, okay? Confirmation for it. Okay. All right, overall energy, please, for this week for Cancer, please. The same card came up for Pisces, so I'm having a feeling the water signs are kind of like in alignment within this week, okay? Clarify this for Cancer, please. One more. Ooh, this looks good. Okay, I see that you guys may have recently been through a very big major lesson that you've learned in something. I will clarify what that could potentially be. But I feel like whatever it is, it could be internal, whatever it is, it seems to be to do with your connections with people. I actually see some very good results coming through for you that is going to allow you to have a really major opportunity that's going to be, it seems like you've attracted it when really you've done the hard work for it. So yeah, that's a part of manifestation, but you've manifested something in, you've worked super hard for it. So the universe is providing something for you. This could be financially. This could be in terms of an investment or any kind of like new beginning. That's definitely going to be very big for you for the long term. This could be moving, could have something to do with that. Some of you could be passing an exam if that's something that you're doing, or just getting really good results in something here. Okay, I'm going to clarify the oracle cards before we speak about it. Clarify this for me, please. Yeah, definitely really good to do with like your stability, like very strong major like earth energy showing through. Okay, there is some things to speak about. But I think you're finally giving yourself some love. Again, I think we say this a lot though, Cancer, so you're really trying to heal some things that were kind of embedded in you from a childhood, like from your childhood or from your past experiences. You're rising above it now, which is good. I think you're learning a lesson about your safety, they're saying. Like your security within yourself, no matter what it is that you've been through. As long as you know that you've got yourself, you're secure within yourself, like you're absolutely okay. And maybe this is what's helping you with your relationships. There may have been, kind of like some codependency in the past, or something that you tend to have sometimes, or I don't know what this is. Or maybe the complete opposite of isolating yourself, so that there's something to do with people, your relationships with people from an early age or in the past that really kind of impacted you so much and your emotions so much, that you, again, struggled with relationships on whatever end of the spectrum you are, whether it's anxious, like maybe look into your relationship attachment style, by the way, and have a little look. And then, because I see you doing the inner work for this, by the way, like you're really creating stability within yourself, mentally, emotionally, financially, maybe even as well. Like the things that you're building for yourself look really good. You're showing up in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Could be dealing with an earth sign, but you don't have to be. I feel like this is you. With the Imagine card, like you're kind of elevating to this Queen of Pentacles level. Like you're becoming very grounded, and this is helping you to move forward into the next chapter of your life. It's helping you understand that not everything is kind of a race. I think you may have been in like a push energy, but now you're embracing, all right, one day at a time. And now you're doing that, like you're kind of elevating. Your finances are going to be really kind of looking good for you as well. Like maybe some of you are being promoted. Some of you could be getting some sort of achievement, again, in terms of money. I'm seeing that. You then have this kind of like, the Imagine card is like judgment for me. You're learning a lesson and moving on to the next chapter of your life, the next thing, because you've learned what the other one was about. So you're moving into a new period in your life. Then you have chop wood, which is like, don't give up. Doors are opening for you. Like, there is some hard work ahead. It's very mundane things, right? So some of you may not be enjoying the things that you're doing currently. This could be inner work that you're doing. This is very Capricorn energy, by the way. So this is a kind of like long, like, these are things that take a lot of time and a lot of hard work. That's what the Capricorn energy is about, because it's ruled by Saturn. It's very hardcore lessons and ones that may take a while, but these are things that stick with you. So whatever it is that you're planning on achieving, even if it's just your emotional state, by the way, because you are clarifying, you are being this card is being clarified by Ten of Swords and a Queen of Cups, which means that there may be something that you're working to get rid of in your life. Could be to do with career, but it could very strongly to do with some emotional attachment you may have. These are things you're clearing out, all right? The things that have really hurt you, because as you can see in the Ten of Swords, these are, feeling stabbed in the back here, feeling betrayed, or feeling, like that could just be life kind of giving you a knife in the back every time, feeling disappointed. Like, these are things that you're healing from, and it might be very strenuous, and you might be having to build a routine on this, but this is something that you are overcoming. And the Queen of Cups is good because she's a queen. She's on the throne now. She understands where to give her time and energy to, where to give her emotions to, what to, and when to keep it to herself. As you can see, she has her cup, and when it's overflowing, she has this bowl here, and this is what she gives to others. So some of you are learning again about how to maintain and manage your emotions, or your health for some of you, by building a routine or having some things that you do during the day, during the week, for yourself, for this healing. Okay, and I'm seeing you achieve a goal with this, so keep going, don't give up. Doors are opening for you. You are gaining some success here. Then we have the yin energy here for you, Cancer, which is about attracting and not chasing. This is very Empress energy, by the way, so it's a loving energy. It's very, you guys are showing up with a lot of feminine energy, but you are a Cancer sign. You're ruled by the moon. You do have that in you strongly, which is good because this is coming up as a very nurturing, compassionate side to you, which is amazing. So this yin energy is you kind of getting this loving energy. Again, it's to do with your emotions here. So sorry. Because, and I'm scratching my throat chakra here. Maybe there's something that you need to admit to yourself or vocalize. Because the yin energy, which is all about love, when you do the things that you love, you attract more blessings in your way. When you focus on this loving energy for yourself, again, the loving energy comes towards you. It's very strong Empress energy, but the Four of Pentacles with the moon is like holding in emotions or holding on to some sort of feeling of maybe being betrayed. Maybe you are still holding on to some pains. Like my throat, I don't know, like, I don't know if this has some significance. I hope not, but like, I feel like my throat is being covered here. Like, I feel like that's why I'm doing this. So you're trying to hide some emotions, maybe. Or maybe you were kind of quiet, like being taught to be quiet about your pains, your feelings, your emotions. Never really spoke up about it. This is something that you are healing from, by the way. But there is a need for some release to allow these, feelings to flow. So you can grow. There we go. But the moon, this is your energy, Cancer. But there might be some things that we are a bit attached to, holding some meanings to. You may feel like if I let go of this, then I'm losing something. The Four of Pentacles is very stingy with its energy. It's scared. It's a fearful card. And it has tricked itself to believe the more I hold on to this, then I won't lose anything. But as you can see, she also can't gain anything either. Some of you might be keeping to yourself a bit too much or holding on to something a bit too much in a fear of losing something. But this fear could end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. So again, be aware of this. But I think it's to do with the perspective, because the moon can be kind of like delusions, like emotional illusions coming through. In our emotions, when they're very strong, They very much feel like the truth. Like, if I let go of this, look at that. If I let go of this, I'm going to be abandoned. If I let go of this, my whole world is going to crumble. If you find yourself kind of catastrophize, you guys know what I mean, where it's kind of like everything's a catastrophe if you do one thing wrong, or if you let go of something. Might not be a very healthy way of looking at things. You might be holding an attachment to things that shouldn't matter this much. And of course, take that with a grain of salt, as they say. Because the Four of Pentacles, we're stopping ourselves from achieving that 10 because of our unwillingness to open up, to address, or to release something. Underneath the deck, you have that Six of Cups and the Emperor. Some of you may have children. All right, and this is a highlighted focus this week. For others of you, that could be a mother wound that is being healed here or needs to be healed. For others of you, you are standing into this Empress energy and kind of getting ownership over the past. The Six of Cups is like nostalgic energy. It's about, not focusing so much on the past that you have been through, but rising above it with that Empress so that we can attract and no longer chase and be in that kind of energy. That you don't need to force things to happen. You may have to keep to a routine, but if that's beneficial to you, then it's going to benefit you long term. But we don't have to force things. I think this is something that you're learning here. And allow things to flow. Two of Swords. You might be making a very major decision within this week. You could be dealing with some legal situations or karmic justice, by the way. But for some of you, you might have taught yourself that you are the bad person, which I don't think is the case at all. Cancer, we have the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. Something that you're worried about is clouding your intuition. So before you make a decision, make sure you are coming across very balanced and see things as the truth first of all. Because a decision is going to be made. You'll be called to make a choice, so that's why it's really important that you're... I think there is good coming in, and I'm going to address this. This is good in terms of work. If you guys are looking for work, you could be working or collaborating with somebody here, and this is a lot of success between the two of you. If it's a relationship, then there's something going on in your relationship as well that seems to be benefiting the both of you, especially when it comes down to either a home, job opportunity, or financial investments here. It's going to pay off, which is good. But there is some fears and judgment is coming in. So fears and judgment is clouding your intuition. All right, so there seems to be a battle going on here. Yeah, something is unbalanced. You might be feeling like you're making the wrong decisions, but it is only because you might be listening more to your fears than your gut instinct, than your inner knowing. Clarify the Nine of Swords. What is it that we're actually worried about? The wow, the new opportunities, your ability to make choices on these new opportunities here. It's a fear of making the wrong decision. Some of you, there's some fear of karma here. I don't know what this is, but it's more of a sense, feels like you're worried about what the universe is handing to you. I think that's what it is. Maybe you have this inner feeling that bad things are going to happen, but that is just a fear. So justice is saying make sure we're making the correct decisions and not based off of this this judgment here. Because some of you, if that's the case, maybe you really feel like there might be a need to address how you feel about yourself if that's how you're thinking, that bad things just happen to you. Do you think you're a bad person? Because realistically, you're coming through as this Emperor. You are a leader. You've had to make very difficult choices, but it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. If you think about it, the Emperor may have had to make some decisions that maybe not so good for certain people, but it was good for the bigger picture. So I think some of you might be holding on to the details too much, blaming yourself for some things that you shouldn't blame yourself for. You have the Knight of Pentacles too, which is about learning. You learn as you go. And you are progressing. But I feel like for some of you, like, this is like a boss energy or something. It's a good energy, you have a good energy. Sometimes bosses have to lay some people off and fire some people because it's not good for the company. And this is in terms of your life in general, Cancer. Maybe you've had to cut some people out and you feel guilty about it. And you're holding yourself, maybe you're blaming yourself for the bad things happening to you because of certain decisions that you made. Very interesting reading, Cancer, but this is just saying, like, you made decisions based off of what you needed to do for the bigger picture. So be aware of that. You are faithful in making some choices here in regards to a new beginning, but I think everything's going to be okay. But you need to make a choice of what you're listening to. But anyways, I'm seeing you healing this. Again, you're focusing on the future. I think that there is some patience that's needed and necessary because you do have the Temperance card here as well. And I do actually see strong Sagittarius energy coming through for you. So this could be travel. Alright, some of you could be moving like location wise, and it could be quite long distance from where you are. It could be moving abroad. The Two of Wands is you expanding your life, which is good, because this kind of feels very different to that Four of Pentacles. Instead of holding on to something, feeling like if you lose this, then that's it. You're actually learning to expand your life. So I'm seeing progress. And the Seven of Pentacles, there is progress. Sometimes it may not look like it. Sometimes it does require a little bit of hard work. Some of you are saving to move or saving for something here to do with your future. And I think it is going to pay off. Speaking of paying off, you have very strong abundance coming in your way. Ten of Pentacles. So this is all going to be okay. But there is a battle of the mind going on here, Cancer. So I think these are some things that you might need to heal from and like address and be very honest with yourself about. Like, are the things that I'm holding so tightly to me really that important? Let's pull you some tea leaf tarot. I feel like your readings are always deep. All right, for Cancer, please. Look at this. Great worry over nothing with the whale coming through for you, okay? Again, we could be really in a very fearful mindset, and this could be preventing us from making certain decisions. You have clouds, temporary problems with a kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. But this is also coming through the Turkey here, so someone's behaving stupidly. Someone may have been making very silly decisions here that may lead to temporary problems, but the need to plan ahead is coming through. You're coming across as a very goal-orientated person, so this is why they're saying great worry over nothing. You guys are really good at problem solving. You're really good at hitting the target here, as they're saying with this. So even when there are some issues, it could be dealing with quite a stubborn person, or maybe that's you, Cancer. Unwilling to change. We have peace and harmony after this, so resolutions. It's always nice to see. But yeah, it does feel like there is some temporary problems, but everything's going to be okay. Let's get you an animal spirit card. For Cancer signs, please, for the week ahead. We have 2. We have pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. So again, I think this is what you're addressing as your thoughts and beliefs here. And we have miracles are endless with the cow spirit. Now this is interesting, because the pig has wings, and I always say with this card, they're saying use your mind wisely, because, you know, when people say that something's impossible, they say, oh, when pigs fly. But hey, look, pigs are flying, and you also have a message saying miracles are endless. So when you put your mind to it, you can achieve what seems impossible to you. You just have to put your mind to it and understand that the miracles are literally endless. All right. So a really big time for manifesting and believing in yourself, okay? All right, Cancer, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. I hope to see you guys next time.